Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where we are still at the Heaven's Edge estate. Now, with this done, we are going to head back out into the world, and we are going to head back towards camp. Now, I want to stop just before camp, so that we can actually, ironically enough, set up camp. So we'll do that here, because we're starting to get fatigued, and I definitely do not want fatigued characters in the upcoming battle. This is reset again. How annoying. Alright, it's because we have Daeran with us now. Okay, so this is what we'll go with here, and begin resting.
A hedgehog has spikes to protect its soft underbelly. What about you? Come on. You can admit it. You lash out at anyone who gets too close because you're afraid of intimacy, right?
My carefully crafted facade lies in tatters. You have unmasked me. I am tormented by my comfortable, luxurious golden solitude. Incidentally, comparing me to a hedgehog was rather charming. From now on, you can call me that if you like.
Right. And people wonder why I like him. You wake up in the middle of the night to screams and the sounds of battle. A moment later, a Nevia bolts into the tent. Commander, are you alright? Great Desna, we are in trouble. The camp is under attack. Lan, bow in hand, is right behind her. The fools. This is no war camp, it's a garden party. I warned them to watch the skies. What is going on? Report your status. It's a complete mess. The camp is on fire. Winged beasts are attacking from the sky, trying to snatch our people away. We need to mount a defense, and quickly. Who attacked us? I don't know. I can't see anything in the dark. All I can say is they're attacking from the sky, not charging us from the ground. I got a closer look at them. I don't think they're demons, more like flying statues. At least their skin's like stone. Regular weapons are all but useless. Even this vague description is clear enough. The camp is under attack by gargoyles. I see. To arms, then. I'm surprised we get Wally as one of the companions here. Who has apparently forgot how to walk, but instead floats around. How interesting.
Always be ready for the worst.
That's 10 minutes per level. This one on land. Okay, there we go. I don't think this is timed, so I think we should be fine to just, well, slide around in Wally's case. Nurah is panicking. She's running up and down, looking around frantically. She casts about and notices you, and then dashes right toward you. Commander! Commander! What is going on? Save me! Nurah, are you alright? Nurah pats her body as if she's making sure all our parts are still there. I think so, but it's a nightmare. These monsters are everywhere. Everything is burning and everyone is dead. What do we do? Can you fight? Who? Me? No, I'm not a fighter, I'm a historian. Hide somewhere then and don't be afraid. We'll handle them. Yes, Commander, I believe in you. Show them what we're made of.
Yet another obstacle.
He's on his glaive currently.
Let's try this way.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's a fiendish gargoyle hunter. Probably have if I cast haste.
You won't survive me.
Okay, so that's that way. And we have more of them. Rail.
Endure this.
That's one down.
This will hurt.
Make every strike count.
I'd say we're doing well. So the map is a bit weird now. We can't go in all directions, and I don't remember where we can go. So this part is blocked off. Apparently we can go in here. There's Camellia. Camellia is hiding behind the cart. Keeping to the shadows, she watches the chaos around her with squeamish apprehension. The butchered corpse of a Crusader lies at her feet. Commander, is that you? Finally. Get your forces under control or they'll be massacred like sheep at a slaughterhouse. What happened to this soldier? Same thing that will happen to the rest of your troops if you don't hurry. Are you alright? I am, but our army, it is an even sadder spectacle than usual. Let's move, Camellia. We need to retake the camp. Let's go. If these monsters thought we'd be easy pickings, they're in for a disappointment. I'm gonna level her up quickly. I need to... it doesn't really matter what I pick now because I'm going to respec her anyways. There's a couple more.
I'll cut you wide open.
That's him done with. That looks like Sela. Sela stomps her armored boot on a gargoyle's wing and with all her might pierces the monster with her sword. Turning around, she yells to the soldiers. Shit your pants over there? Come on, don't chicken out on us now. This is how we deal with them. Hold your positions and steel yourselves. Are you crusaders or cowards? The commander is here. We can fight. Let us stand up to these beasts. For the commander, for the queen, for Mendev. Sela, are you alright? I'm fine, but our soldiers are panicking. Going down easily, not even putting up a fight. The veterans from Kenarbris are holding up alright, but the ones the queen sent are greenhorns. A sorry sight. Let's go. We'll teach these monsters a lesson. Yes, Commander. They'll be sorry they ever came here. That gives us Sela into the party as well.
I know what to do.
Give her that. Recast mirror image. It was a very early start for the fight when they're all the way over there. And I don't even have any idea what they're fighting. Apparently something invisible. You know, walking into the middle of all of them, that probably isn't the wisest thing you can do, but you do you.
The light take you!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
A calculated risk.
I don't really have any... I could try this. And miss. With a 3 versus 4.
The spirits demand your blood.
I told you it was a bad idea to walk into the middle of them, but... oh well. Tail Sting. Lesser phylactery of positive channeling. That is... that's decent, actually. Let's immediately put that on Sela. Gives her more healing. Breathing heavily, Irabeth leans on her sword. Blood is trickling down her battered armor. Clenching her teeth, she looks hatefully at the monster before her. It bares its teeth in a mocking grin. I won't give up. In the name of Iomedae, I won't give up. Irabeth, we're here. Hold on, we're coming. Oh no, you won't. Surging forward, the demon knocks Irabeth off her feet with a sharp blow to her face. Then he leans over her limp body and sniffs. Young, healthy, strong. This one will be tasty. What a fine ghoul it will make. Yeah, let's have a conversation with him instead of actually attacking him and... yeah. The monster's fiery eyes consider the people surrounding him and finally fall upon you. For a moment you feel a strange connection to the demon, as if there's no one here but the two of you. Bafflement, almost fear, crosses the monster's face, but then his grin grows even wider. Oh, there. That's the one she was talking about. So, you are supposed to be my equal? You're just the same as your toys. Weak, fragile, tasty. What did you mean I'm your equal? Why do you think we're equal? Not equal. Not equal. I earned my power. The Great Ones gave it to me. Yours is just an accident. I will suck it out of you along with your life. It will be so tasty. But later. First, I will take your toys. He runs his paw over Irabeth's hair. Who is she? Who told you about me? Yeah, you don't know. You know nothing. That's why you're so brave. Because you're so stupid. Stupid. Got your powers by accident, can't understand anything. And now you're trying to act all brave for me. Perhaps you'll be unlucky enough to meet her. But I'll destroy you before that happens. But maybe I'll give you your skull. Who are you? Who am I? I am Nulkineth, the favored child of great Cabriri. My name will be your undoing. Your life's end draws near. And I'm not even going to ask your names. Even you. He points at you with his clawed finger. His voice rises to a shriek as if he's not threatening you, but rather encouraging himself. You are food, food, food and toys. Let her go, or I will rip your wings off. Are you threatening me? You, mortal? I am the stuff of your nightmares. Roll on the ground and shudder. Come on, I said shudder. Shudder. Toys? What toys? You're playing with your toy soldiers, making your little troops march here and there and sing their songs, but that's boring. My ghouls are much better. Come see what your soldiers will become when I've had my fun. You came here for your death. I don't think so. A fortress. A fortress on the mountain where mortals once prayed to their little gods in the lost chapel. It is my nest now. Come see what happens to your soldiers when I play with them. Maybe you'll become one of my toys too.
Commander, convene an urgent council.
Yes, we shall. Why could... Ah, they did clean up the way. Are there any more loot here? Not that I'm aware of. This is, Oh, there is something there. There is something weird here. Hold on a moment, I just need to look for something. Well, I can't find it, so let's go inside the tent. A pale Anevia paces up and down in front of the map. Her face is pinched, her fists clenched, and her voice is unusually sharp. What is this fortress that scum was talking about? Where is it? Nurah taps her finger on the map. Here, the Lost Chapel. Our scouts reported there was trouble brewing there, but this... Who did the monsters carry off? Irabeth and 24 soldiers, both recruits and veterans. Half our squad was taken too. We are all that's left. One of your companions, a tiefling, Waldriff, I think? I last saw him running from the camp, but there were no monsters chasing him. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but I think he disappeared of his own free will. I am very sorry. They also took that female knight from the small order who joined us after the crusade began. She always steered clear of me, and I don't know why. What monster took Irabeth? I'm not sure, but judging by your description, it sounds like a Nabazu. They are demons, sort of like bats. They can suck the life out of people and turn them into ghouls. Our scouts reported that ghouls were wandering around the chapel. Now we know where they came from. One more thing. The name he gave? Cabriri? That is a demon lord. The patron of ghouls. They say he was the first mortal to eat human flesh. After his atrocity he died in agony and was reborn in the abyss, becoming the first ghoul. We can hope it only means that Cabriri was the patron of the demon who came to us, but it might mean that another demon lord has joined the demon alliance and is sending his troops here. Orgus, where were you? I didn't see you on the battlefield. Don't tell me you suspect me of worshipping demons. I am one of you. I'll swear on any kind of deity or symbol, or all of them in a stack. Some people. You do everything for them, and they still pillory you. Shut your trap. No one accused you of anything. You've been asked a question, so answer it. Anevia's voice is soft, but the expression on her face makes the blood drain from Horgus's face. He sighs heavily. No one saw me, neither friend nor foe. I drank an invisibility potion and hid under a cart. What was I supposed to do? I'm not a fighter or a wizard. If I'd stayed in plain sight, I'd be on the missing list right now. I see. We'll depart immediately for the chapel and save whoever we can. The demons won't feast for long. This piece is too tough for them. Let's not keep our friends waiting, or our enemies. Uphill again, through the mud, no road. Well, I do hope these demons will be entertaining enough to make up for the inconvenience. Is everyone ready? Commander, we don't have much time. While we stand around here, our friends are being eaten alive. I'll run on ahead now to scout out the area. Don't sit around here. Come after me quickly. We'll meet at the foot of the mountain. There is a dialogue that I need to have with Nurah, and I wonder if I borked it. Be right back again. Well, I didn't bork it, but there is a hidden perception check that I didn't succeed, even with land, so I'm guessing I was just unlucky on the dice roll. But it isn't important. It is, however, very important if you play as a trickster. It's a couple of experience point lost, and I believe it's part of making... Actually, it might be important. I think that I will reload and try to... Do I still have the Vespertino signet? No, Vespertilio. I do. Yeah, I want to have that, so I'll reload so that I can get that specific encounter with her, and then we'll load back here. Be right back. There we go. Now the perception check passed. Why do you have a vial of alchemist's fire on your belt? What? Where? Nurah looks at the vial on her belt as if she's seeing it for the first time. Ah, gargoyles! Ripping the vial from her belt, Nurah throws it at the approaching monsters.
Yet another obstacle.
And I'll fight through everything, and we'll be back in the tent when I'm done. Okay, we are back in the tent. I don't think Nurah will say anything. Oh, there we go. We've already read this, so do that. And yeah, that puts us in a position where we are actually prepared to go to the chapel. Destroy uncollected. No, I actually managed to not click it, so that's how it is. Let's put these in the order I prefer to have them. We're going to have to rely on Camellia for a little while, because without Woldriv, we are not going to have someone who can pick locks. Anevia stares through her spyglass at a low fortification on the hill. Even at this distance, you can hear blood-curdling screams coming from within. There. That's where they took them. Looks like the monsters are having a feast. Anevia shudders. We've got some survivors. They escaped somehow, but they'll never make it away from those gargoyles. That reminds me, look who I met here. She was just standing there blinking as if she knew someone would come for her. What? Oh yes. It must be admitted that that gargoyle-born flight is ineffective and uncomfortable. By the way, did you know that gargoyles can be tickled by scratching their heels? Nenio plucks a thorny burr from her hair. I'll wait here. Send the ones you can save from those monsters, and I'll care for the wounded and get them to safety. How are you holding up? Alright. Better than the people in there. What do you see on the hill? Just what Nurah said. Gargoyles, ghouls, fresh ones. Hasn't been long since they turned, and they didn't die pretty. Looks like the demons stormed the chapel at some point, so we don't have to worry about getting inside. There's a huge hole in the wall where the gate used to be. At least that's one piece of good news. Is that winged demon in there? Well, I didn't see him flying away. I sincerely hope that wretch isn't thinking of leaving, especially when he personally invited us to this occasion. With the height of rudeness for a host. I want to change my party. Yeah, we got Nenio in, and I also have to level her up. It's not ideal because her spells are not exactly perfect currently. But she does at least have those skills. Greater spell focus, no. Spell focus, conjuration. Phantasmal killer, and greater invisibility, because it doesn't really matter right now. I am also going to respec Nenio. The thing with Nenio now is that we don't have any level 4 spells available, and we're lacking a whole bunch of slots for level 3 and well, not that much for level 1 and 2. But we'll bring her nonetheless, at least for now. And this is a massively huge map. You can see how big it is just from here. We're going all the way up there. Well, you picked a nice place to land.
You are today's sacrifice!
Let's try this way.
I don't think I want to waste that one haste on that. Critical hit. Well done.
Go for their hearts!
This will hurt.
It would be nice to rest. I think we can. Is that you, little girl? The old soldier coughs and then shudders, but makes no effort to rise from the blood-soaked ground. A sharpened wooden stake protrudes from his stomach. Say something kind to me. For one last... And here's our blessed little beggar. I was just beginning to think I'd never set eyes on that grubby little face ever again. But it seems that fate truly does watch over the mad. You're one to speak. I don't know what my fate is, but my grandma watches over me, and my crow. Yes, of course, fate, grandmother, and crow. No, you won't die. Look, healing radiance glows in her fingertips. I still have spells. You don't have to die here. Moving with effort, the soldier pushes her hand away. No, I'm finished. They bit me. The pestilence is in the wound. I can feel it. Soon, I'll be like them. Run away before it's too late. I think the old fellow is right. You or I could heal an ordinary wound, but we stand little chance against a ghoul bite. Come along, Ember. The longer we stand around out in the open like this, the more likely we are to end up back in the Gargoyles' clutches. Daeran looks disheveled and slightly disoriented, and his shoulders tremble with excess tension. No, please, don't give up. I'll carry you. You can't die. Your granddaughter is waiting for you at home. The crow on Ember's shoulder croaks sadly, as if confirming her words. Granddaughter. Yes. You remind me of her. Boisterous little thing. But you can't lift me. No, I can't be helped. Death comes for us all, little girl. I have made my peace with it, and you should too. She looks around and sees you. Look, it's the commander. He can definitely help you. Ember swiftly pulls the stake from the soldier's body and heals the wound with a spell. Ember, how did you escape? They wanted to make me stop moving like the others, but they couldn't. It just didn't work on me. Their claws froze everyone else like statues, but I ran away. And Daeran, how did you escape? What? Oh, there is a well further up. It serves as at the entrance to a small cave where the Gargoyles stash their treasure. They obviously took me for the same. The flattery. They obviously thought I wouldn't be able to get out on my own, so they left me in there. But I did get out, though I paid dearly for it. I've got scratches and dirt all over me. Daeran briefly falters, then adds with affected nonchalance. And when I say treasure, I don't mean anything truly valuable. There's nothing down there worth your attention. What's inside the chapel? It's very scary in there. Everyone gets killed and then turned into ghouls. The people are always screaming and the winged demon is always laughing. Are you a live warrior? Can you walk? Get to the foot of the hill. Anevia will heal you. I told you, you don't have to die. Not here. Not today. And what should I do? I can help you fight these monsters, but perhaps I'll be of more help down there with Anevia? I have the same question. Daeran winces. You know, I must have heard at least 1,000 stories about the horrors of the war with the demons and the nightmares of the Worldwound. I was raised on them and surrounded by them. I even lived through some of them myself, but none of it prepared me for what happened here. I can't imagine how much wine it's going to take to banish from my memory the moment when I found myself alone and surrounded by monsters. And that's why I very much want to go with you and see the monsters quake in fear. It's only fair. Ember, you help Anevia, Daeran, with me. Sure. Drop Nenio and take Daeran instead. Now I do wonder if I am allowed to camp. I am. I would really, really, really like to replenish my spell slots. 6 in camouflage. That will not go well. This is a terrible group. Hopefully we won't be attacked in the middle of the night.
I don't know how I lived without beer up till now. Beer alone was worth coming up to the surface for.
And you still haven't tried good wine.
We actually didn't get attacked. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording briefly because there is a couple of things that I have to attend to. Be right back. Sorry about that. Thankfully, these pauses are not long for you guys, at least. Now my BuffBot is totally and completely, utterly out of whack because the party is completely wrong. Which means I probably should have a look at it. You see, Mage Armor tries to target someone who isn't there. Or he doesn't have it slotted. But the one that I wanted to have a look at is Heroism. I only want that to be cast on Sela, Camellia, and himself because it takes up precious haste. Actually, he doesn't need it himself. These two are plenty. It's a very good spell, though. Aspect of the Falcon, good. Hurricane Bow, Cat's Grace, yes. Acid Maw, yes. Sense Vitals. Why? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't... I wish it showed me which one it was in. Bless should also be in short. Same with the Divine Favor. Protection from Evil Communal, that would probably be a good idea. Would last for one, so I need to put that in short. Yeah, it's a bit confusing that it doesn't show me hide? Hide? Protection of Chaos can be useful. Remove Sickness, Hide is not a buff. Yep. That is the one thing that is a little bit annoying about the Lost Chapel. It's the massive difference of party members. Okay, we got haste. Seriously? Yeah, I need to fix up Daeran's line here. That's absolutely horrible. You can cast prayer, Daeran.
You won't survive me.
Lan is a veritable fighting machine. And again, eventually everyone will be that. Shoot. I think we still have haste for... Yeah, we should have that for the entirety of this battle. I couldn't save him. Tried. Lan saves the day again. Guess we could loot him. Okay. That was weird.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
We have haste for one more round. Okay.
A calculated risk.
Endure this.
There's 3 of them up here. And I have 2 people who are now staggered at the start of combat.
You are today's sacrifice.
You're wondering why he's doing acid attack. It's because of the buff that I have on Lan, acid maw.
The heartbeat quickens.
Yeah, these guys are going to be far, far behind every single time. I don't want to spread them out too much though. There's a ghoul somewhere there. I need to be able to cast haste on them. Which I think we're already too spread out. No, we're not. Perfect. Armature, maybe Yaker. Okay, so Regill soon then. We can't defeat them, run when there's only one left standing? What kind of a coward are you? Oh, there is another one, okay. It's not like they are difficult. Yaker salutes you with his mace covered in blood. This time those winged beasts won't defeat us. We escaped, and we are ready to chop them to bits. Ready, are we? Speak for yourself. Gods, why did I ever go on this crusade? I could have stayed home, picked mushrooms, milked my goat. I see, not everyone here still boasts your fighting spirit. Yaker looks with disdain at the recruits sent by the Queen. Yellow-beaked snot-noses. They've never even seen a real fight. If it wasn't for us, they'd all scatter and the Gargoyles would pick them off one by one. Hellknights execute such cowards on the spot to serve as an example for the rest. I'm not going to do that, even though I would prefer to take the lawful spot here. Stop scaring the poor wretches. There will be no public executions in my army. Yes, Commander. The order to not frighten the recruits will be executed. Yaker answers in a brisk tone, coming to full attention. Does Regill still live? Yes, he's here somewhere. He managed to help a few of your recruits escape and has already made a decent fighting squad out of them. How did you escape? I didn't even get a chance to take us prisoner. It is too dangerous to fight a gargoyle while it's carrying you mid-air, but once it starts to land, it becomes vulnerable. We escaped their claws over the slope and took the weapons from the fallen. Lo and behold, Regill Daeran's fighters are back and ready to serve. Are there any prisoners left? Yes, there are many. We retreated to regroup, hoping for reinforcements, and you proved us right. Retreat to the foot of the hill, find a Nevia, and wait for my return. Affirmative. I don't need these things. I don't know how much we are in weight, but with all these animal companions, I think we are okay to pick up the half plates. That looks like Sosiel. Sosiel leans over the body of a woman clad in a Hell Knight's black armor. Although she is obviously dead, he whispers a prayer and casts a healing spell, to no avail. His face twists in pain and he shakes his head, refusing to believe what is happening. Wake up, please, wake up. Did you know her? No, not her. We were brought here together. I admit even I was caught off guard when the Gargoyles grabbed me and dragged me off. The recruits must have been terrified. She did well though. As soon as the monsters were about to land, she twisted out of their claws and helped us all escape. Sosiel takes a heavy metal shield from the dead woman's hands and considers its intricate decoration. This shield. I prayed my eyes deceived me in the darkness, but now there is no doubt. Cal, this is my brother's shield. It was kept as a relic in our church for centuries. We used to gaze upon it as children, imagining the adventures of its previous owners. When Trevor went to the crusade, he took this shield with him. Biting his lip, he looks at the dead woman's blood-spattered face. Who are you? Where did you get it from? In the name of Shellin, why didn't we get to talk while you were still alive? Maybe her squad mates or her commander will be able to tell us something. Yes, they must know something. When we're finished with this cursed chapel, please ask the Hell Knight commander about this woman. It's unlikely he'll talk freely with me, but for now, whoever you were, thank you. He gently closes the eyes of the dead woman and takes hold of the shield by its leather straps. 2 arms. Oh, Sosiel, I'm so glad you're all right. Can't imagine how worried I was. Sosiel is speechless in surprise, and his knees almost buckle beneath him. He finally recovers his composure and whispers, "As am I. I feared I would never see you again." The young cleric sighs heavily and, tearing his rapturous gaze from your face, lays a hand on his weapon. What next? To battle? Retreat to the foot of the hill. Very well. I'm afraid that Manny will need healing. masterwork blade. Yes, please. Yeah, I didn't mean to take the hammer, but okay. Help! Somebody help! A wounded warrior lying among the mutilated, lifeless bodies cries out for help. It's hard for her to shout. Her cheek is torn and her teeth are showing through the wound. She won't last long without your help. Sela throws out her arm in a warning gesture and whispers out of the corner of her mouth. Not bodies. Ghouls. Prepare to attack the ghouls that are pretending to be corpses. But she's not.
I am prepared.
Always be ready for the worst.
I welcome your company.
Ready
Do
for anything.
I
I'll watch
have...
your back.
No, I don't want to use that. At least not here. I know what I can do.
We will
Sela,
win this war.
if you go there. That should target 3 of them. It didn't hurt them. That's weird.
Make every strike count.
I doubt we can charge.
Go for their hearts!
Out of my sight.
Concealment, eh? Ah. Poor Oracle got ghoul fever.
Into the fray!
Praised be Sarenrae. Thank you, Commander. Ghoul fever is, oh. It disappeared again.
Together we stand.
You do need a heal. Very good. I'll take this Masterwork Composite Longbow. See, it's a very big map.
I will see to your demise.
I don't know how many we are going to be able to... Ah, there's Regill. To save all these people, but... we shall give it a try at least.
I'll cut you wide open!
Yeah, I keep forgetting that it recenters the camera. I really wish it didn't do that. Okay. Have a nice flight. Sela doesn't have too much initiative, does she? The fight is almost done before she is able to join in.
Precision.
Stop whining. Raise your weapons. Ready your defense. You, wounded, hold your torches up. Did the Queen send us soldiers? Looks more like a sewing circle. Commander? As he sees you, Regill throws his fist in the air, and despite some claw wounds, he is chipper and full of fighting spirit. Ready to report on the situation. We organized an escape. There are no fewer than 36 gargoyles and ghouls in the fortress. We lacked sufficient forces for a confrontation, so we withdrew. Look, a Hell Knight stooping to help his allies. I never thought I'd be glad to see your face, Regill. I will always preserve the lives of allied forces. If you thought in terms of efficiency and achieving your goals, as every fighter should in this war against the demons, you would be far less surprised at my actions. How did you escape? Gargoyles are used to dealing with weak and poorly trained fighters. Civilians, near enough. During our first battle with them, we weren't at our best, but while they grew confident in their victory, we studied their habits. They become vulnerable when they are preparing to land. It's a simple matter to free yourself from their claws. The rest is a question of skill. Those gargoyles just won't leave your unit alone. It's not about my unit, Commander. The gargoyles seemed to know precisely in which tents to find their targets in. And another thing, do you recall the fire at the camp? The gargoyles don't have any incendiary weapons. The flames were what guided them to us. I don't know what Commander Tirabade and her celebrated watch are getting paid for. It's clear as day there is an enemy spy in your camp. What's going on in the chapel? It's a slaughterhouse. Even I almost threw up. That demon, you see, just killing and eating his victims isn't enough for him. He's inventive. Regill exhales the last word with disgust. This can promise nothing good. Send your fighters to the foot of the hill. The survivors are gathering there. Consider it done. Am I to retreat with them or come with you? Retreat with your people. Affirmative. Almost at the top, I think. Lovely. Let's try to free the Crusader.
The mongrel did it.
Thank you, Commander. Rusty blades and jagged shards protrude from a pile of broken weapons and armor. More gargoyles.
The spirits demand your blood!
You won't survive me.
Don't think I want to waste a haste spell on this.
Do it.
You are today's sacrifice!
And we're at the top. That was effective. She's just walking by us as if nothing happened. We are first going to go over this way. You stay right where you are. I don't suppose you have anything on useful. Cabreri cultist and a succubus. Well, she went down easily enough. This is what I wanted to do.
I'll make sure.
Go for their hearts!
There we go. Nah. There's some secret boot. And over here there should be a way down. But we probably have to finish up inside the chapel before we can see that. You stay right where you are. Sela, you go there. Daeran, you can cast Betrayal, please. Lan. Wally, I still don't want to waste a haste spell. Camellia, stay there. Cal, you can cast a fireball up there, can't you? Yes, you can. Killed one ghoul. Okay, now let's go after them one by one. Try to trip them. Go after the cultist.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Let's try this way.
More ghouls are arriving, yes. There is actually an awful lot of them. we get this cultist down, please? Thank you.
You won't survive me.
This will hurt.
I'll cut you wide open.
Stay down. That should be the end of him, because I don't think he's going to stand up again without some difficulties.
The light, take you!
Out of my sight!
And the Huntmaster is the final one, I think. And that's about it. The Honorable Judgment. A gnome hooked hammer. That is probably something that we can use on Regill. This cultist has a couple of items of interest, even a full plate. We're bugging out a little bit here, I think. We'll take those two. And there are some runes on the wall here. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Indeed. And with that, I think that we shall wrap up the episode here and enter the Lost Chapel in the next episode. There is actually a real danger that this is going to be 3 episodes, because there is a lot we haven't done here yet, to be honest, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get all that into just one more episode. I'm not that effective. But yes, for now, if you have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section below, of course. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope that you will join me in the next one as well.